Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Eva and I would like to talk a little bit about a specific topic that quite a few people have approached me with over the past few weeks and are, just people having experience with emotions that are arising out of the blue. So out of the blue, suddenly there is emotions arising like fear, anxiety, anger, resistance, guilt, you name it, any of those emotions on the core level, and then basically a story or a projection is created. So something is triggering these emotions, or and then a story is being played out, or it's projected onto somebody around you, like a person or a situation. And there are different reasons why this is coming up at the moment. So basically it's a clearing, but it can happen out of different reasons. So either you do healing work, you're exposed to a healing transmission, for example, full moon, then other universal energies that are influencing us at the moment. So there's a lot going on. And what people experience is like sudden rising of emotions, like extreme sadness or any sort of emotions, and then stories. So either the stories are from the past, so they regret something happened in the past, and this is coming out, so they kind of know where it's coming from, or it's really just the emotion is there and they don't know where it's coming from, but they project it onto something that's happening in their life experience at the moment. So for example, the emotion of whatever, guilt is arising, then there's suddenly guilt towards your partner or the children, or I don't know, like somebody you work with, or the same with anger, like you're really angry at somebody, like your partner. It can be small things. Your partner didn't do the dishes, or your friend hasn't called you back, or I don't know, came a half an hour too late to a dinner meeting or something like that. Whatever it is, these emotions are coming up. They're being triggered by something in your surrounding, or they're just coming up and then it's getting projected. So let's just say, usually you don't really mind when your friend comes 10 minutes late, because the friend always comes 10 minutes late. But if that emotion is very present, then it's like your friend comes 10 minutes late and then you're like, oh, she's doing that all the time and that's disrespectful and I'm not going to meet her next time, and so on. So there is like a story being created and projected onto the friend. And this is just something I'm noticing at the moment a lot. There's a lot of clearings happening, and I just want to make aware of that. So if that happens, it's a great thing, because it just means that something old, so stuck energies, are being cleared out of the system. Mostly clearings are happening through living through the emotions. And I just want to give you an understanding of what's happening. So there are stuck energies. They're coming up by some influence, transmission, universal energies, whatever it is. It comes up and it wants to leave the system. And what does it do? It helps you to then clear your system. There is less blockages, more energy can flow, your energy field can be more expanded. So in general, more energy can flow and you can hold more light in the system. And also you raise your vibration. So it's a very good thing. But how to handle those emotions? And it's basically, if possible, most of the times it's just not possible. You're in this situation, you just explode, or you just say something stupid to somebody, or it just needs to come out, right? But on an energetical level, I just want to share, so for the understanding, basically, if the system is open, okay? If the system is open, and then okay, it's just an energy on the core level. It's always on the core level, so that's where I see it. It just wants to pass through. On the way, it hits different energies and moves us and does a lot of things with our systems. And this is when the stories are created and the life experience is projecting our emotions towards us again in a specific way. So it's like it's manifesting in your life experience. So there is a lot happening. but fundamentally it's just an energy that wants to leave your system. So basically what you can do is know, okay, there is now an energy present, whatever energy it is, just figure it out. What is it on the core level? It's always like one of those fundamental energies: fear, annoyance, guilt, anger, hate, resistance. Like it's always one of those. So just see what is the pure energy of it. And then you just go beyond the story, basically, the storyline. And then you see the energy. And then what the energy wants, it just wants to leave the system. So you can help that. So I just give you a tool. There are a million of possibilities probably out there. I just give you one option. Just imagine having actually have a really great YouTube video for that as well. It's called The Tube, so you can use that one. Or here, I just give you another option. Just imagine you have a channel in your system where the energy wants to move out. So I call it always the central energy channel, where life energy flows through the system. And just send this energy directly through your system. And when there is a story being created, because it's going to happen, right? So the energy will move, it's gone. And 2 seconds later, 3 seconds later, a storyline starts to form again, because there's a bit more of that energy. Sometimes it just leaves by doing it once. Sometimes it takes a few tries, right? Or it just takes a few minutes or even half an hour, because there is more of it. So basically what you do is you open the system. It only takes your intention to do that, that's all, and send the energy out. And when a story is created, you say, okay, I know it's just a story created. I sent the energy out. It's all about the energy. And you will see the story will break down right away. And then again, when the energy comes up again and you see a story is formed or a projection is happening or something like that, you say right away, it's just about the energy leaving my system, and the energy will leave the system and the story or the projection breaks down. Like, just observe yourself. It's very simple. Probably in the beginning, it takes a bit of practice. It takes a bit of understanding how your system works. But then when you figure it out, it's very simple. Then you can use it like all day long. And especially at times where a lot of stuff is being triggered or cleared, this can just be helpful, because otherwise, of course, the clearing is happening, but it's just hard, to just have these storylines happening, to project it to some people around you, and it just makes life experience unpleasant. I mean, it's not so totally awesome that these energies come up anyways, because we live through them, we feel through them. This is just how it is. This is part of the human system. But this is just a possibility to start understanding the system, working with the system in a way that, that it's just optimizing the clearing, or you assist the clearing, basically. So I hope that helps. It's great when things coming up. It's amazing, because that means healing is happening, and it doesn't necessarily need suffering if we have these little tricks and tools in place and understanding how our system works, and then we can use those. Okay, so yeah, all the best to you, and talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.